Hello viewers and dear students. In this video, I'll start with revision for term 1, unit 2, algebra. Here I will discuss about matrix and solve the questions of exercise A of unit 2 algebra from the student support material. Now first we will see the definition of matrix. Matrix, we all know it is a rectangular array or a table of numbers, symbols, expressions or functions, and these are arranged in rows and columns. So this way of arranging numbers, symbols, expressions or functions in rows and columns, it is known as a matrix. Matrix is a singular form. The plural form is matrices. And each member of this arrangement, it is called an element of the matrix. Now moving on to order of a matrix. So this is how usually a matrix is represented. Say for example, if A is a matrix having these elements, this is M. So here we can see that the matrix A has got M rows and N columns. So the first element is given by A11 and the elements of the first row are given by A11, A12, A13 up to etc. A1n. Then the elements of the second row are given by these elements up to etc. The elements of the mth row are given by these elements. So for a matrix A of this form having m number of rows and n number of columns, the expression m by n is called the order of matrix A. Here we have A is equal to Aij and it is given by matrix A is equal to Aij, where I varies from 1 to n and j varies from 1 to n. For all I and j belongs to n, where n is the set of natural number. So this is the general notation of representing a matrix. And the order of the matrix is given by m by n. This means the matrix A has got m rows and n columns. Now moving on, the elements A11, A22, A33, where Aij for all I equal to j, all these are called the diagonal elements of the matrix. The elements A11, A22, A33 up to etc. are called the diagonal elements of the matrix, and all the other elements where I is not equal to j, that is A12, A13 up to etc. A1n, then A21, then A23 up to etc. A2n. Like that, all those elements are called the non-diagonal elements of the matrix. Now moving on to different types of matrices. The first one is rectangular matrix, a matrix where the number of rows is not equal to the number of columns is called a rectangular matrix. Say for example, here we have got number of rows as 3 and number of columns is 2. So this is a rectangular matrix of order 3 by 2. The next type of matrix is a square matrix, a matrix where the number of rows and number of columns are equal is called a square matrix. So this is an example. So this is a square matrix of order, it is 3 by 3, or we say B is a square matrix of order 3. Here we can see that this matrix B has got number of rows as 3 and number of columns is also 3. So this is a square matrix of order 3. Now moving on, row matrix. If a matrix has got exactly one row, then it is called a row matrix. This is an example. So it is a row matrix of order 1 by 2. So usually row matrix is represented by 1 by n. Next, moving on to column matrix. A matrix having exactly one column is called a column matrix for a given number of rows. So this is a column matrix. So this is a column matrix of order 3 by 1. So usually column matrix, it is given by m by 1. Now moving on, the other types of matrices. Next we have diagonal matrix, a square matrix in which all non-diagonal entries are 0. It is called a diagonal matrix. That is Aij equal to 0 for all I not equal to j. So the matrices where only the diagonal elements are non-zero and all the other elements are 0 is called a diagonal matrix. So this is a diagonal matrix of order 2 and this is a diagonal matrix of order 3. And next, moving on, scalar matrix. A diagonal matrix having same diagonal elements is called a scalar matrix. So we know diagonal matrix, it is a matrix where the diagonal elements alone are non-zero and all the other elements are 0. The scalar matrix we have, say for example 3 0 0 3. This is a scalar matrix because they have it has same diagonal elements. Or say for example S is equal to 6 0 0 0 6 0 0 0 6. This is also a matrix because the diagonal elements are same. The next matrix is called the identity matrix. A scalar matrix in which all the diagonal entries are equal to 1 is called the identity matrix and it is denoted by I, and it is also called as unit matrix. So unit matrix of order n, it is written as In. Also we can say that a scalar matrix with 1 as the diagonal element is called an identity matrix. So these are examples of identity matrices. This is an identity matrix of order 1. This one 1 0 0 1, it is an identity matrix of order 2, and 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. It is an identity matrix of order 3. Next we have the zero matrix. A matrix with each of its elements as 0. It is called a zero matrix. So this can be either a rectangular matrix or a square matrix. So we have Aij equal to 0 for all 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to m, and 1 less than or equal to j less than or equal to n for all ij belongs to n. Then we have equal matrices. Two matrices A equal to Aij and B equal to Bij having same order m by n are called equal matrices when each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. So we say two matrices A and B are equal if each element of matrix A is equal to the corresponding element of matrix B. So in such a case we denote equal matrices as A equal to B. Now moving on to the exercise questions. These are the exercise questions from exercise A of unit 2 algebra from student support material. The first one, identify the type of matrices given below and write the order of each matrix. So first one is A equal to 2 3. Here we can see that this matrix has got only one row, so it is a row matrix and it has got one row and two columns. So the order is 1 by 2. Next question, B is equal to 3 minus 2 1. Here we can see that this matrix has got only one column. So it is a column matrix and it has got 3 rows and 1 column. So the order is 3 by 1. Next, moving on, C is equal to 2 5 minus 1 2 4 0. Here we can see that C has got 3 rows and 2 columns. So it is a matrix of order 3 by 2. So it is a rectangular matrix and the order is 3 by 2. 3 rows, 2 columns. The next one, D is equal to 1 3 minus 4. Again it has got only one row and the order is 1 by 3 as it has got one row and 3 columns. Next question, E is equal to 3 4 4 6. So here we can see that the number of rows and the number of columns are equal. So it is a square matrix and the order is 2 by 2. Then the next question, P is equal to 0 minus 4 3 1 0 minus 7 2 2 0. Here the diagonal elements are 0, so we should not get confused. It is only a square matrix. If it is a diagonal matrix, then only the diagonal elements are non-zero and all the other elements are 0. Whereas here it is the other way around. So it is just a square matrix. And it has got 3 rows and 3 columns. So the order is 3 by 3. The next question, Q is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. So it is a, here we can see that all the entries are 0, so it is a 0 matrix and the order is 2 by 2. Again here R is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Here again all the entries are 0, so it is a 0 matrix, but here the order is, it has got 2 rows and 3 columns. So the order is 2 by 3. Then next, X is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Here we can see that the diagonal elements has got the number 1 and all the other elements are 0. So it is an identity matrix. And the order is, it has got 3 rows and 3 columns. Then we have Z is equal to 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2. Here the diagonal elements are all same and all the other elements are 0. So it is a scalar matrix. And the order is, it has got 3 rows and 3 columns. Continuing with the questions. Second question, A is equal to this matrix. We have to write the element A12. A12 means the element in the first row and the second column. So this is the first row and this is the second column. The element in the first row, second column, this is A12. So A12 is equal to minus 4. Next question, B is equal to this given matrix. Find the sum of elements at B22 and B32. We have to find the sum of elements at B22 and B32. B22 is the element in the second row and second column. So B22 is 0 and B32 is the element in the third row and the second column. So it is 2. So B22 plus B32, it is equal to 0 plus 2, which is 2. The next question, C is equal to minus 9, 4, minus 3, minus 1, 0, 4, 2, 2, 0. Find C21 plus C32 minus C13. So here let us find C21. C21 is the element in the second row first column. So it is minus 1. Then plus C32. C32 is the element in the third row second column. So it is 2. Minus C13. C13 is the element in the first row third column. So it is minus 3. So here minus of minus 3. So it is minus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So it is 5 minus 1, which is 4. Next question, construct matrix A is equal to Aij of order 2 by 3, where Aij is equal to I plus 2j the whole square upon 2. So in general, we can write a matrix of order 2 by 3 as, it is a matrix consisting of 2 rows and 3 columns. So the elements are A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Now let us find each of these. So A11 is equal to I is 1, j is 1. So this is 9 by 2. Then A12 is equal to I is 1, j is 2. So it is 1 plus 4 the whole square by 2. This is 25 by 2. Then A13 is equal to I is 1, j is 3. So it is 49 by 2. Then we have A21. Here I is, in this we have to substitute I and j. So here I is 2, j is 1. So it is 2 plus 2 the whole square by 2. So this is 16 by 2, which is 8. Then A22, here we have to substitute I as 2 and j as 2. So it is 2 plus 4 the whole square by 2. It is 36 by 2, which is 18. Then A23 is equal to 2 plus 6 the whole square by 2. It is 8 square by 2, that is 64 by 2. This is 32. So we have A is equal to A11 is 9 by 2, A12 is 25 by 2, A13 is 49 by 2, A21 is 8, A22 is 18 and A23 is 32. So this is the matrix A. Next question, construct matrix B is equal to Bij of order 2 by 2 where Bij is equal to mod I minus j by 3. So here B is equal to B11 will be, when we substitute I and j as 1, we get 0, and then B12, this element is B12. So here we have to put I as 1 and j as 2. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1, mod minus 1 is 1. So this is 1 by 3. Then here we have the next element is B21. So B21, here I is 2, j is 1, 2 minus 1 by 3, so 1 by 3. And then here we have B22. Here B22, I is 2, j is 2, so it is 0. So B is equal to 0, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 0. This is the matrix B. Next question. How many distinct 2 by 2 matrices can be formed by using numbers 5, 7 and minus 1? Justify your answer. Now when we consider a matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix, then it will have 4 entries. And here it is asked how many distinct 2 by 2 matrices can be formed using numbers 5, 7 and minus 1. So the first entry, it can be entered using these 3 options. Then the second entry using these 3 options. The third entry we have got these 3 options, and for the fourth entry these 3 options. Using fundamental principle of counting, it is 3 raised to 4. Therefore number of ways is equal to 3 raised to 4. This is 81. Next question, a matrix has got 14 elements. How many matrices of different orders are possible? So usually a matrix is of order m by n, and the number of elements in a matrix of order m by n is mn. Number of elements is given by mn. So here we have 14 elements. So we have to see what are the different ways of getting this number 14. So the various options for getting 14 are, it can be either 1 row 14 columns, or 14 rows 1 column, or 2 into 7 is 14. 2 rows 7 columns, or 7 rows 2 columns. So number of matrices possible are equal to 4. That is 1 by 14, then 14 by 1, then 2 by 7 and 7 by 2. So the answer is 4. Next question, find the values of A, B, C and D from the equation. So here it is given 14, A plus B, C plus D, B plus C. This is equal to A minus B, 8, 0. Now using the equality of matrices, we have seen that if we have two matrices A and B, where A equal to Aij and B equal to Bij, then if A equal to B, then each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. So it means 14 is equal to A, then A plus B equal to minus B, then C plus D equal to 8 and B plus C equal to 0. So we can compare the elements and we can find the values of A, B, C and D. Comparing, we have 14 is equal to A. So A is equal to 14. Then A plus B equal to minus B. These two elements are equal. The elements in the first row, first column of this matrix is equal to the element in the first row, first column of this matrix. So we have 14 is equal to A. Similarly, A plus B is equal to minus B. Or it means 2B is equal to minus A. B is equal to minus A by 2. So it is minus 14 by 2. So B is minus 7. Now coming to D. Here we have C plus D is equal to 8. Since we do not know both C and D, let us write it and keep it here. And then we have B plus C equal to 0. So B plus C equal to 0 implies C is equal to minus B. So this is equal to minus of minus 7, which is plus 7. And here C we got it as 7. So 7 plus D is equal to 8. So D is equal to 1. Therefore A is equal to 14, B is equal to negative 7, C is equal to positive 7 and D is equal to 1. So these are the values of A, B, C and D. I hope this video was useful for you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching.